Nigeria is currently a leading economy in Africa and a near perfect place to be a woman entrepreneur. Each businesswoman in her own unique way is flying the flag of Nigeria either at home or across the globe. We are showcasing a woman entrepreneur who is changing the face of business in the country and getting the world to sit up and take notice of the products she is creating and the business empires she is building. I'm sure you can't wait to meet her. This is from the Cradle on Television Nigeria. My name is Sandra Guana. We'll be right back to Unleash the Dragon. Don't go away. Today we have a woman whom I refer to a go-getter. She is a wife, a mother, a sister, a daughter, a friend to many, a woman who has distinguished herself in her line of business and by extension contributing to the economic growth. We have Mrs. Gure right here with us.
Thank you.
You are welcome on the program.
Thank you.
So tell us now, first thing first, in your words, what do you understand by the word inspiration?
Inspiration. Inspiration is, by my own words, inspiration is impacting in people, impacting in your economy, generally impacting on people.
Tell us, what inspired you into this journey of entrepreneurship?
First of all, money.
Money.
Money inspired me. Money and my love for self-employment. I've always liked to wake up at my own time, make my own money, and be answerable to myself. That's what inspired me to go into
I understand you started all the way back in your university days. Why did you start all the way from school? Like when you were giving birth, you just knew that you were going to be an entrepreneur or what?
I think it's in my blood. My dad would say I'm an Igbo woman, but I've always liked to be independent. That's number one. Two, I got inspired by my mom.
Okay.
She had her own business, and we're made to work in her shop. She had a salon.
Okay.
So it was compulsory after SS3. You must work 1 year in the shop.
Wow, it runs in the blood then.
It was a must. So because by the time you get into school, you had to work for yourself. Because that was back 99. Things were really difficult in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So that's how my journey started. For love for what the business I entered. It started right from home.
How do you manage with, of course, I know that this business of yours is competitive. We have so many people doing the same business. What distinguishes your own hair from others?
What distinguishes my hair from others? I think what distinguishes my business from others, I shouldn't say my hair.
Yeah.
What distinguishes my business from others is my passion. It's my passion and the technical know-how. Passion has driven me to always get the best for my customers. And is what has made my customers stick with me. And my customers have come under the umbrella of Exotic as family. And they see that, oh, if there's any problem, there's a solution. And call Gresh will always find a solution for you. So that is what has set my business or my own brand aside from others.
Your hair now, do you make them locally or otherwise?
We source our hairs from around the world, but we make our wigs ourselves.
Okay.
So by so doing, instead of initially we were making our wigs abroad, but because Oakfine wanted to impact into the economy, we have to get workers here, and we started making our wigs here. So all our wigs we make them here. We make them here. The hairs are internationally sourced, but the wigs are locally made here.
Internationally, where precisely do you get your hair?
We get our hairs from different countries. We get from Brazil, we get from Thailand, we get from Vietnam, we get from everywhere you can think of that needs to sell their hair. We go, we buy, and we bring them here.
For most people, because of challenges in business, they often feel as if I cannot start any business. If I start, it will fail. So what do you encounter as a woman in business, or the challenges that comes with it?
The few challenges, as for the first of all, the challenges I had first of all was not having a place to operate from. That was the first challenge, because I was doing my business from the house, and a lot of people didn't want to be associated with my house. First of all, they were like, "Oh, where's your shop?" Then it's not where is your shop, what area is your shop? Because of, should I say, the Abuja mentality.
They're looking for strategic areas.
Yes. If your shop is somewhere in maybe Utako or somewhere, they were like, no, it's far, it's out of town, I can't come. So that was the first challenge I got. Then the second challenge I had was finally when I got a shop for myself, was foreign exchange. The rise of foreign exchange and all that, it's kind of destabilized me a bit, but thank God we're able to pass through that phase. Then the third challenges that we had, but we've been able to overcome it, was quality. There was so much of different qualities out there that was cheaper than our brand. So it now made us
Hold back.
pull back. What are we doing something right, or are we doing something wrong? Are we after quantity, or are we after quality?
Okay.
So I had to, like, okay, fine, let me set myself apart and do quality. So when people come, price was one of the challenge. Yours is more expensive. Why is it more expensive? We had to now start taking them through it all to explain, these are the different qualities, this is what you get with this is what you get with this, until people started trusting us. And so far, yes, challenges come, but we've always overcome them.
Please, can you tell us what are these hair type? Like, how can you distinguish and tell somebody that this is original? Because most of the hair in the market now, when you buy them, before you know it, the thing will start sticking together and start tangling. Differentiate between the right and the wrong one, even though they are expensive.
The first thing I always tell people is price. With price, you can be able to distinguish.
No, even with price. I'm
Yeah.
saying with price, some go and buy hair for 50-something thousand, and when you take them home, man, they are nothing to write home about.
That's why I said price. I will still come to price.
Okay.
Because you are getting a hair for 50-something thousand, somebody else is selling that something like that for 100 and something thousand. It should give you a question mark. Why is this 50-something thousand and why is this 100 and something thousand? That should prompt you to ask your vendor, why is your own more expensive? Now, in the hair industry, there's what they call fiber hairs.
Okay.
There's what they call 100% human hair. Now, what some people do, the international vendors do, is they get a bit of human hair and mix it with high temperature fiber, coat it with silicone, and the hair is looking glossy and all beautiful. While the other ones, which are the raw hairs, at first they don't look attractive. But you know, the human nature, we always look both for what is shining, what is bright.
Yes.
And the bright ones or the shiny one doesn't necessarily mean it's good. Over time, the shiny ones, when you use, they start to mold because the silicone is wearing off.
Yeah.
And the more you wash, the harder they get.
Yeah.
While the raw hairs, which are similar to our hairs, the more you treat them well, the more you wash or condition like your own hair, the better it gets. And the lifespan of the cheaper ones, or the ones that are coated with high temperature fiber, and the real hairs, the lifespan are not the same. Like, you could have this hair for like close to 4 or 5 years, you still have it, and it still has the bounce, the movement, everything. But like the other one, you are seeing that it's stiff, as if it's like synthetic. That is it. So sometimes people will tell you, burn it smells like goats, or that's not it. The first thing first to distinguish is price. 2, you have to check if it's shining, and when the hair is too shiny, you know that it has fiber, because rubber shines.
Okay.
That is number 2. Number three, you can test for tangle free, and you always ask for guarantee from your vendor. Do that vendor have a return policy, a refund policy?
Okay, there is room for that.
There's room for that, because if I'm telling you spend 150,000 naira on something, I should be able to trust that product I'm giving to you.
Okay.
So if that product goes otherwise, I should be able to say, oh, okay, take something else. Not tell you that, oh, sorry, oh, you cannot exchange it. Is what you did to it, is what you did to it. No. Because for Christ's sake, people work hard for their money. The way you're hustling, that's the same way the other person is also hustling to get her money to give to you.
Certainly.
So you should respect it.
Okay.
Because without the customers, definitely your business, you can't wear all the heads yourself. So there has to be an agreement. If that person is giving you that guarantee that, oh, if anything happens to it, if it's shedding excessively, if it tangles, if it mates up, sorry, okay, we're going to give you an exchange. Or if it comes to, I know a lot of human beings don't like to part with money when it comes to their hands.
Yes.
But at least you should be able to give the person something else,
especially
that will make the
the
person
Igbos,
happy.
but I know you are not Igbo, of course.
I'm not Igbo. Not, I don't think
But
it has
you
to
do
do with
business-
tribe.
but
I don't
you
think
do
it has
business
to,
like
an
Igbos.
average businessman would not want to refund money. I don't think it has to do with an Igbo man or a Yoruba man
That's
or an
applicable
Hausa.
to you, of course. That's applicable to you.
It's painful to return money. Oh.
Who can you tell us that is your mentor?
Wow, my mentor. Wow. Should I say internationally or locally?
Internationally, locally, or traditionally? If you
Ah,
have
okay.
a traditional
Internationally, I
mentor.
know there's Kim Kimball. She has a salon. She has her own herring. She has her own hair product line. She does all the celebrities' hair in America. She just struck a deal with Oprah. She does Beyonce's hair. That's who I inspire to be like in the nearest future.
Okay.
Then locally, all the other hair vendors, you guys inspire me. It's not easy to sell hair. It's not easy.
Of course, it's not easy to do business as a whole.
It's not
It's
easy.
not. We will go on a short break, and when we return, our guest here, the beautiful guest that we have, will tell us how she combines this business with her family. We'll be right back shortly. Okay, you are welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is from the Cradle on Television Nigeria. How do you combine this business with your family? Because from what I gathered, you said you sometimes you bring your hair, you travel, you bring hair from here, you bring hair from there. You are always in the shop. I know, of course, I know you have workers who will still come to that. But how do you combine this with your family?
Having a supportive husband. I would say there's no exotic waves
Without a
without
supportive
my
husband
support
of yours.
system, and my support system is my husband. Anytime, any day. Without him, I don't think I would be. He has been able to push in every other part. Where I have my flaws, he has been able to manage me and manage my business altogether. That has been 100% my husband.
I'm sure with this big business of yours, you have employers.
Yes, we
How
do.
many of them do you have?
Okay, when we started with one,
Okay.
which was part-time. One we extended to two. I had a worker that was coming part-time. Later I got a driver because of delivery. Later I got another staff, Ijoma. So far we have, all in all, we have 5 staffs.
Okay.
Because we've been able to open a sister company
Oh, are you serious?
aside this. So we shared ourselves. So I have 3 staffs here and I have 2 staffs in the other place.
How efficient are they, or what do you do to motivate them?
The motivation is that they are my family and they know they are my family. I make them understand that without you people,
There's no exotic hair.
exotic hair. So even if I can do it myself, I cannot do it all alone. My workers are after my husband, and after, okay, we'll say friends, my workers, and they know that they are my family. For them to be able to come to me when they have problems, oh, auntie, I can't pay my rent, Auntie, I can't do this. Auntie, I'm hungry. Auntie, you understand? We're eating from the same plate. It's like one big happy family. And they've also taken my business as their own business because I took them first as my own. So that has been the only motivational thing. I think just taking them and making them feel part of the business and part of the family.
Yeah, I'm sure a woman there is asking that, oh God, I love this hair, I love what she does, I love everything, but she wants to start. How much do you think a woman needs?
You basically don't need much because I didn't start my business with much, but because of discipline, it grew. You could start with 200,000, and at the end of the day, you will get it to be 5 million. And you could start with 5 million, and at the end of the day, your 5 million will turn to 200,000. So I always tell people you don't need a lot to start any business. It's for you to get whoever you want to, a reliable person, you understand, and strike an agreement. Oh, I have this. And it's not easy for people to trust with money because, like me, I've done that to a lot of people, a lot of wholesalers, and they still misbehaved. They will take your money and go and buy from somewhere else after they've sold your own products. They will go and buy because they feel, okay, that person's own is cheaper or whatever. So I think basically it depends on what you want to start with and your target market, what you want to sell. First of all, recognize your target market. Who do you want to sell to? Do I want to sell to students? Do I want to sell to the high-end bourgeois or whoever I want to sell to? So recognize your target market, then you know how much you're going to start. But basically you can start with 200.
Okay, now when you say discipline in quotes, what do you refer to that word discipline?
Discipline, you see, hair business can be interesting. It's capital intensive. I always tell people that care to listen that it's a luxury item, because if you've not eaten, you'll not go and buy hair. If you don't have where to stay, you won't go and buy hair. If you don't have clothes on your back, you won't go and buy hair. So it's a luxury item. So somebody taking maybe 50,000, 60,000 from her 80,000 naira salary is luxury. Then you, the vendor, you just got hair. You just got a patronage and you got 50,000. 50K. Somebody, you go and squander it. Not minding that you invested money. Your capital is inside the 50,000. Now, for example, maybe you invested 35,000. So that means your profit is 15,000 naira. Then you are now seeing a shoe and a bag of 40,000 naira and you are buying it. That's indiscipline. You've already eaten your capital, and eaten a bit of your profit. Okay. So I always tell people, hair business, a lot of hair people get carried away with the business because it's capital intensive and you're seeing a lot of capital. Somebody could just come and buy hair, 400,000, you're happy. But sit down. That's why I say it takes discipline for you to sit back and actually calculate, what's my profit in this? What can I spend for my profit? Am I putting all my profit back into my capital to order more and turn 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, or do I want to spend it? So like I said, discipline.
Now, how do you advertise your products? How do you sell yourself?
I've always sold myself with quality. My customers have been the ones selling me. Quality, like I said from the beginning, is our keyword. Quality. So word of mouth has been our platform of advertising, which we've capitalized on it. If a customer is satisfied, she brings other people. If she's not satisfied, she spoils your name. And again, a lot of the target market I want are not social media frenzy people. Yes, we're on social media just so people know that this place is here.
It's existing.
Yes, it's existing, and there's an archive where we can post our pictures, because you never know, anytime your phone could get shut down. So you have an archive to retrieve your pictures from and get inspiration from when you want to go back and say, I did this 2 years ago, I did this 3 years ago. Okay, let me bring it back. I'm getting tired of the regular styles. I need inspiration. So I use social media as an inspiration for me, for my creativity.
Okay.
To bring out more things. Then I think I still have to work on my social media skills. That's just.
All right,
I still
please, you
to
have
work
to
on
do
it.
that. Please tell us this fast one before we go. Where do you see yourself in the nearest future? Let's say in 5 years' time.
I see myself having multiple brands. Right now, we have 2 brands: Exotic Weaves and Wigs and Hair for Less Ninja. So I see myself having more brands of hair. I see myself venturing into hair implants for people that are going bald, for cancer patients, for people with trichal alopecia. I see myself doing that. So instead of people traveling abroad, they have somebody here in Nigeria that can do it beautifully well at a lesser price.
Okay, before we go, a quick one. Apart from business, what do you do with your leisure time?
Nothing. Hey. Hey, my leisure time, I brush hair. Or I'm
Are
on
you
YouTube
serious?
watching hair. Or there's no leisure time for me. There's
No traveling,
If
no
I'm traveling, I'm
swimming,
traveling.
no dancing, no
Nothing.
partying.
Party to wear. Let's chase the money now. Later.
All right, thank you so much for your time with us. We really appreciate.
No problem.
This is where
Thank
we
you.
wrap up with how she said that you have to be inspired so that you will inspire other people too. As a woman, how do you encourage other women to be like you? Don't forget that you are uniquely created by the master craftsman. Go for that thing you love doing and don't be discouraged. Arise and shine, for your time has come. Until next week, I am Sandra Guana on Television Nigeria. Bye.